All right, so one of the main comments I get on my YouTube channel is you guys like the quick in and out tips. So here's a really quick one for you. It's not for you guys who are advanced in trade. You're going to say, gee, I already knew that. But I know I have a lot of people who follow me that are new. And especially for you guys that do some repair work, whether it's fixtures or mold repair, you'll like this one. So here we've got this block sitting here, and it's part of a much larger welding fixture. And you can tell this is kind of old, right? A lot of surface rust here. And this thing totally is about 3 feet long. You can see it's a plasma burned out plate, and they put some these triangles here just to lighten this thing up, all right? So the welder doesn't have to kill himself getting onto his bench. Now the reason we have a fixture like this is the place I work for, we do a lot of weird things like this. And this is not for this particular part, but this is the first one I could find. We do a lot of pipe assemblies like this, all right? And we're really good at it. And it's a big part of our business, you know, but we've got to locate these nipples on here at certain angles and elbows. It's a lot. But back to this fixture. Well, we've discovered that after several years, we don't like the location of this particular block here, all right? The block's okay, but this little feature here that says top on it needs to move to the left, about 70 thousandths of an inch. Now, it's located on this little guide here is located by this dowel pin into the fixture, and then the whole block, which we didn't know, originally I set the whole thing up, this fixture 3 feet wide on my table, and I realized that this just pops out. This whole block pops out. It's just guided in by this these two dowel pins and a dowel pin here, and there's a half-inch dowel pin that just locates it into the big subplate here. So that was much easier. So I just popped this plate out. Now, let's take a look at this. Quick tip here. This hole needs to be indicated in and then moved over 70 thousandths. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 3/4 inch bushing in there with a half-inch hole in it to relocate this assembly right here 70 thousandths to my left here, negative direction, okay? So I'm going to put a bushing in there to do that. Well, this is a good tip for you guys that do repair work. You know, we've already seen that the fixture is kind of crispy, and God only knows what shape that hole is in. So for those of you who have gauge pins available, you know, this is supposed to be a half-inch dowel pin hole, and the good news is a half-inch dowel pin did fit into it. But what if it was 502 in one spot, 508 in another spot? You know, these things get worn out as people are lifting them in and out. Find a pin and put it in the hole, and your indicator won't be bouncing all around, and you'll get a nice true location for that hole to either re-ream it or move it over like I have to, 70 thousandths to my left, 70 thousandths X minus. But that is a really quick tip for you guys that are struggling with indicating worn out holes. Find a pin that will fit into it, and you know, of course gauge pins are your best friend. So I hope that helps you guys a little bit tonight for you guys to do repair work, and we'll see you on the next video.